This is page 1 in your new packet. An arithmetic sequence is a list of numbers that goes from one term to the next by always adding the same value. And the common difference is the number you add to each term. To find the common difference, you actually subtract term 2 minus term 1. So, let me show you what we're talking about. So this is term 1, term 2, term 3, term 4. We just name them by what order they're in. So if I want to know what the common difference is, I'm going to say 52, because that's term 2, minus 46 gives me a 6. So that means I'm going to add 6. 46 plus 6 is 52. 52 plus 6 is 58. 58 plus 6 is 64. Okay, so that is an arithmetic sequence. I'm adding the same number over and over and over again. This next one, we need to figure out what our common difference is. So I'm going to take term 2, which is a 3, and I'm going to subtract term 7. You have to do it in the right order. Term 2 minus term 1. 3 minus 7 is negative 4. So 7 plus negative 4 is a 3. 3 plus negative 4 is a negative 1. Negative 1 plus negative 4 is a negative 5. So we are going to look at these sequences now and determine if they are an arithmetic sequence. So 1 plus 1 gets 2. 2 plus 2 gets 4. 4 plus 4 gets 8. Now there may be a pattern right here, but it is not adding the same number over and over again. So no, this is not an arithmetic sequence. Let's try this next one. First I'm going to say term 2, 67 minus 74. That gives me a negative 7. So 74 plus negative 7 is 67. 67 plus negative 7 is 60. And I'm just checking these in my calculator. 60 plus negative 7 is a 53. So yes, I added negative 7, negative 7, negative 7. So that means that's a sequence. This next one, let's take term 2, negative 11, and subtract negative 15. When you do that, you end up with a 4. Negative 15 plus 4 is 11. Negative 11 plus 4 is negative 7. Negative 7 plus 4 is negative 3. Yes, this is a sequence. Let's see. To go from 10 to 2, 10 to 12, I add 2. To go from 12 to 15, I add 3. Okay, look, they're already different, so I can stop. No, that is not a sequence. So now that we know how to identify sequences, we are going to complete the sequence. Some of these we'll just be able to look at. To get from 53 to 60, I know I just add 7. So 74 plus 7 is 81. 81 plus 7 is 88. 88 plus 7 is 95. Let's see. Let's take term 2, 46 minus 53. When I do that, that gives me a negative 7. So 32 plus negative 7, that's a 25. 25 plus negative 7, 18. 18 plus negative 7 is 11. So when you just have to find like the next 3 terms, 1, 2, 3, It's easy just to list them out and do it mathematically. But what if I asked you to find the 40th term? You are not going to draw 40 blanks. That would be terrible, and your odds of making a mistake somewhere in that 40 that would totally screw you up would be pretty likely. So we have a handy dandy formula that we use when we want to find different terms in a sequence. The formula we use is a to the n equals a1 plus n minus 1 times d. This is just our answer. A1 is the first term. The n is what we're looking for. And the d is the common difference. Just going to write common difference, diff. Okay, so if I have this sequence right here, I've got a 7, 12, 17, 22, 27. All of those numbers are terms. The numbers in a list of numbers we call terms. The teenagers in the classroom we call students. So it's just the way we're going to identify these numbers. They are terms. The 7 is our first term. But because I don't want to write first term, second term, I don't want to write that over and over again, I give 7 a short name. He is A1. 12 is our second term. He is A2. 17 is our third term. A3, A4, A5. Now to get from 7 to 12, we add 5. So for each of these, I'm just adding 5. So that's our common difference. So just so we remember, A is what we're looking for. Nope. A tells me which term I'm dealing with. N is what I'm looking for. And D is my common difference. Flip over to page 2 and I will show you this in action. All right, on page 3, I want you to do number 1, 4, 7, 9, and 11. 1 and 4, you just write yes or no. Is it a sequence? 7 and 9, you fill in the blank. And then 11, you're going to use your formula to get an answer. If these pages are out of order in the video, just skip around, but this is page 3. You got this. Thanks. So here is page 2. This is the formula A1 plus n minus 1 times d. So we are going to use the formula to find the 14th term in the arithmetic sequence right here. So I'm going to need to know what the A1 is. I'm going to need to know what the n is. And I'm going to need to know what the d is. I'll go ahead and write these out. Plus n plus 1 times d. So A1, if you remember from what we talked about, is the first term. Well, the first term is a 9. Okay? N is what we are looking for. The words tell me I'm looking for the 14th term. And then the D is our common difference. So what we're adding, 9 plus 8. So 8 is my D. So I have my formula written out. I'm going to erase the A1. And in its place, I'm going to write the number 9 from right there. Now I'm going to erase the N. In its place, I'm going to write the number 14 from right there. I'm going to erase the D, and into its place, I'm going to write an 8. So I type this directly into my calculator, and it tells me that the 14th term in this sequence is 113. So what that means is, this is my first, second, third, fourth. So if I did 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. If I had 14 blanks, I'd have numbers in all of them, and the number for the 14th would be 113. Let's do this next one. Use the formula to find the 100th term of the arithmetic sequence. So step 1, I'm just going to write my arithmetic sequence right here. A1 plus n minus 1 times d. That is a times, not a decimal. So I'm going to have to figure out what A1 is, I'm going to have to figure out what n is, and I'm going to have to figure out what d is. A1 is the first term. Well, it's a 12. N is what we're looking for. The question says use the formula to find the 100th term, and d is our common difference. So 12 plus 11, so it's an 11. So now I'm going to take this information and just put it into the formula. I'm going to erase A1, and I'm going to write the number 12 instead. I'm going to erase the N, and I'm going to write 100. I'm going to erase the D, and I'm going to write an 11. When you type that in to your calculator, it tells me that the 100th term in this sequence is going to be 1,101. We're going to stop the notes here and do a couple practices. So if you will flip over to page 3.